E from marketwizard.com and eminywizard.com. It's about 4 minutes after IB, 28th of March 2019. Reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. Tough game. A lot of shorts have been trapped. I said today I think we can get to test that 25 to 26 and a half. We can even test higher, but primary target was try to get to that 25 to 26. And be very careful. Sometimes what happens is we'll get a little head fake, turtle trap, right? Where we take out the IB high and then we'll get a pullback and then we can still go back and get higher. But it's like, Charlie jumps in and says, okay, there's a breakout and I'm going. And that's when a lot of times they get caught. So nothing has changed my mind that, today is test resistance and then let's see what happens. And there's a squeeze type trade. You can see it. These are 10-minute bars. And this 26 and a half, 27 area, can we get there? I believe so, but risk reward will start to come in. 28 also shows up, but that was my primary target. Try to get back here to 26 and a half. Already feeling pretty good that the things that we guessed this morning have helped us to at least get the direction right. It's easier when you at least, get the direction right. You're not always fighting the flow. And we are a little bit ahead of ourselves too. If you want to take this and put this on a little bit faster chart, then go back and look at something like your 10 or your 5. There's your 10. Here's your 5. And you can see how over and over, and then you can see your W start to take shape. And these pullbacks were into support on this 5-minute chart. Anybody that has got the 22s plus stops up, don't forget, that's a pretty good size swing. Doesn't mean we can't go higher, but you certainly don't want to be guilty of just trying to close your eyes and buy here. And if your stop is like 2 or 3 points, we said we'd talk about that. It all depends whether you have multiple contracts or not. If you have, let's say you were playing multiples. Let's say you were a reasonably sized account that could handle, I'm not even going to go there like 10 or 20 or 30 contracts. But let's say you just want to play 5 contracts. Well, guess what? On the way up, so as long as you're holding these lines coming up here, you're good to go. You can take profits and buy again, and take profits and buy again. And sometimes you'll miss the trade, but even if you peeled something out along the way and moved stops up, and so you started with 1 and you end with 5 and you end up with 1, then you get up here and you say, okay, I only got 1 left, don't know what to do. But it's still squeezing. So unless we get back under, 20, you say you don't want to get back, 4 or 5 points to make 1 more. But you can just keep moving those stops up. And the big trader, he's going to add in. He's not going to be peeling off. He's going to keep saying, I'm going this way and I'm going to force it. And so when you and I are thinking, let's be conservative, he's thinking, I'm going to be aggressive. Because I'm going and I'm right and I'm adding, even if I only got 2 points. And that's what I mean when I say each trade has to stand on its own. If you put one on at 22, saying I want 25 or 26, and it comes back, you got to take your stop. Say, okay, I was wrong. Because you're going to get rotations. That's the hard part in the business. And that's why I keep saying hit and run works just as well most times. Especially if you have direction right, because you hit it and then you buy it again and you buy it again, but you're going in the right direction until all of a sudden you're not. And you say, okay, sideline, relax. Or I got my VIG, I got my 5 points. I'm out of here. Gonna go play tennis or whatever. And if you want to look at something even faster, then put on a 2 or whatever. There's a 1. You know, I know traders that just want 1 or 2 ticks. Don Miller, right? Don Miller made $1 million in a year. 1 or 2 ticks, average 1 tick per contract. That's not bad. Yes, they are. Those are moving averages. Green is fast, red is the next, and the blue is our primary slope line. We want to be above all of these to be convinced that we're going in the right direction, especially if it's on a 1. But usually a 5 is what I'm going to use for RTH, and a 15 for the Globex. So like right now, fast support line is going to be this 14. And the next one back here, it's 17. Said early this morning, I don't think the high is in. We're going higher. We're going to test those 22s, maybe higher. I said, be careful about any breakout right now. Sometimes they love to catch Charlie and then pull it back, and then Charlie goes short, and then they're still going long. So what do we got? We got about another hour for primary trade. And risk reward, my target was at 26.5. A couple of points left. Normally the best time to short is going to be a little bit later. Let the primary trade end. Probably got one more buy today. And then try to identify the breakout. So in my opinion, back in here, that's probably the breakout area right there at that 14. Right, these highs, then this high that rejected, and then, oh no, we can't do it. And then here we go, right through there. And pay attention to that, because when we do get pullbacks, those are the areas you want to see get retested. Hope that helps.